Hey everyone, it's Adam Agresta here, Head of Commercial over at Psyke by Artflowy. And as some of you might know, I actually own my own food business called Non-Natinas. And today in this video, I want to show you how we are using Psyke to build our variant pages, our long tail keyword pages. If you don't know what long tail is, in the world of SEO, they are high intent, low traffic pages that are very specific to what a particular user might be searching for. And so I want to explain how we're going about that in the world of catering and Italian pies. So this is what the workspace looks like. First thing we want to do is click on the plus button here to brief a new campaign. I've got a few tabs open already just to speed things up. The next step is to put the website in. So this is the website here, and just to show you what it looks like. I built everything myself. I'm not a designer, so please go easy on me, but just want to show you the flow and what it looks like. So we'll chuck it in, we'll hit continue, and I do have one already created just to save a bit of time. And this shouldn't take too long, but then it'll move over to a chatbot where it asks particular questions about your goals for the page, what kind of products you're selling, the type of audience you want to reach, whether the page is informational, educational, and so on. So there's about 7 questions. I won't go through this, but I will link people to a document after this that will direct you to a little bit more information. But just to save time, this is the page that I created using Psyke. And what you'll find is it ingested everything from my website here, the branding, the logo, the tone of voice, the color scheme, the typography, and you can see it's very similar, if not almost 100%, right? And so the key is in our world here with Psyke is to create the best possible page variant, template, the best possible template, which we call a blueprint template. It needs to be as unique to your business as it possibly can, so that way when you're creating the variants, as we scale up, the AI picks up that it's the data and the copy is unique to your business, and therefore when it creates the variant pages and Google does its crawling and indexing, it recognizes it as recent, as relevant, and as authoritative. And I've got some keywords here that I'm going to use to create our page variants. And if I go here to click variant, the core topic is going to be catering. Catering in, if I can spell catering in Sydney. And then it's just a matter of putting all those there. It'll be at keyword, so at your URL slug at catering in Sydney. We've got a page name here, which is good. Let's just generate the variants. I'm assuming it's going to take perhaps a minute or two. Look, it looks like it's going to happen pretty quickly, which would be awesome. There's about 17 different variant pages here that it's creating. So it's been barely 2 minutes now, and we're almost halfway done there. 17 out of 17. So you can see all 17 page variants have been created, right from baby shower, conference catering services in Sydney, graduation party catering in Sydney, office lunch catering in Sydney. Hopefully you get the idea that what I'm trying to do here with this demo is to showcase, first of all, the long tail phrases that I am assuming within our industry people are going to be searching for the most. I mean, there's so much research and data you can do in and around, using Ahrefs or SEMrush. This is all off the cuff, but I've just picked, 17 core topics, first of all for the use case, but also to show people how quickly our tool works. So this is, honestly, it's barely been 5 minutes, right? I'd be tempted to say 2 or 3 minutes, and it's done this. And if we zoom in a little bit, you can see that it says, discover authentic baby shower catering services with non-Natinas flavors. What the AI has done here has recognized the unique copy that I've put into the template, which, remember, is the most important part of this whole process. And it's recognizing, it's picking up all of the words it identifies as unique, but also relevant to the long tail phrase. We can maneuver a few things in the copy, but hopefully this gives you a good idea as to the power behind our ability to scale content super quickly. So you can see here, if I go further down the page, baby shower, once again, if need be, I could highlight a few phrases here in the copy and ask the AI to ensure that it changes that particular highlight as the content scales up. But it's pretty much done everything that I've asked for it to do here. I've done no heavy lifting at all. I haven't used any designers, any developers, any copywriters, and truly in this demo, I'm just scratching the surface of what's possible. In terms of elements, pretty flexible and customizable. Same thing with text. From a data set perspective, if you want the content on these pages to be able to change dynamically in accordance with what's in a spreadsheet, and you can think about the power of leveraging webhooks and APIs, updating a page in real time with dynamic data. Well, we can do that with our data set feature. As you can see here, hero split, multi-logos, smaller split. I mean, it's just so much we can do with this builder here. We put in our keyword variants, and as a result, it created for me 17 long tail variant pages literally within 5 minutes. And I will admit it did take about 5 or 10 minutes to set up the blueprint template, but once that's set up, we can create up to 200 variant pages at a time. And I'm sure it won't be long before we can scale up to 500 and then 1,000. Who knows what's going to be possible, but hopefully this helps you understand a little bit better the power of our tool. And also, if you think about it at scale, if you're able to create these long tail variant pages without needing any designers, developers, or copywriters at scale, think about the amount of long tail pages you'll be able to create every week, every month, every year, and ultimately what that'll do for your brand's visibility in ChatGPT and AI Overview. There are a few technical elements I'd like to cover before we finish the demo. One is regarding our CMS. Now this is really important because a lot of our clients initially are a bit hesitant because they're concerned that we're going to have to log into their WordPress or Webflow or Unbounce. That's not the case. We build everything using our proprietary CMS, which then allows us to scale content production without interfering with our clients' existing website or tech stack. Then you might ask, well, how do we do this? We do this by asking our clients to create a subdomain. It really is one of the only sort of heavy lifting things we need our clients to do outside of, reviewing briefs and assisting us with strategy and data. Outside of those things, it's really just setting up a subdomain, and whether it needs to be pages dot, whatever word you want to use, .yourdomain.com. This will ensure that the pages are branded under your domain and can be tracked, ranked, and referenced accordingly. Finally, we've got to talk about the traffic. And the way we ensure that the traffic is attributed to the domain is by setting up a reverse proxy, which means that all page traffic will flow through your subdomain, ensuring SEO benefits, analytics tracking, and domain authority remain with you. So that's it. That's how Psyke has the ability to create a ton of pages, not just landing pages. This can be used for articles, for blog posts, for product reviews, you name it. It's endless. And for me, because we're in a content war and the aim of the game is to put out a lot of content at scale, authoritative, topical, relevant, and recent, we knock all of that out of the park. And so if you can do this 200 times a month, 500 times a month, whatever you have an appetite for, that's why I believe we are best positioned to help brands become visible on ChatGPT quicker and summarize in AI Overview quicker as well. If you're keen to learn more, reach out. I'd love to have a chat with you.